Hey everyone, it's Ian with Pro Cycle Repair here. I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to be posting about my truck. I'm going to do a wheel bearing. I got an 02 Chevy Silverado 2500 Duramax, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So first we're going to take off our center cap. You can use a 22 or a 13/16. Just take it nice and slow with the impact. Just to unscrew these, don't go too much or you'll break them. Next, we're going to take off our lug nuts and take our wheel off. Next, you're going to turn your wheel to the right or to the left, whatever benefits you. We're going to take off our brake caliper bolts. It's these bolts right here, and they are a 18 millimeter. We're going to take this one and that one off. All right, once you get those bolts off, we're going to stick a pry bar in here and go on the back side of the pad on this side. And we're going to try compressing the piston a little bit just so we can get it past the rivets on the pads. All right, next we're going to take the caliper bracket bolts off. They're 21 millimeter. They're there and there. All right, so once you take your rotor off, just be careful not to damage the threads when you take them off or reinstall it. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take this cover plate off. There's a little tiny part opening right there that we're going to put a screwdriver and wedge that sucker open. Next, we're going to take this center nut off. It's a 36 millimeter, and you're going to use your impact. All right, so once you get that center nut off, I used my hammer, my sludge, just to tap on it, just to make sure it's free. It is free, it's not seized. Next, I'm going to take off the 4 nuts or bolts that are holding in our bearing. So there's one right there, then there's one right down there, and it's on the same on the other side. It's a 15 millimeter. All right, so next, once we get our 4 bolts out of the back side of this, we're gonna take off our speed warning or speed sensor wiring. So we're gonna take that clip out, that clip out, that clip out, and then you're gonna disconnect it right there. All right, so once we get our wire disconnected, we're gonna take our sludge and tap the back side of this to take this out. Make sure you don't damage your dust shield. We're gonna reuse that. All right, so fortunately it only took a couple taps to get that sucker out. While you're taking it out, don't forget to take your sludge and tap the center on your CV axle. This one has a little bit of rust, so we're gonna clean it up with the wire brush, and then we're gonna apply some anti-seize to it. We're just gonna paint that anti-seize a little bit on the inside and on this outer part right here. All right, so we cleaned that up. We cleaned up that inner ring right there. We're gonna clean it with brake clean, and then we're gonna apply that anti-seize. You're just gonna paint on that anti-seize right there. All right, so once you finish cleaning everything up, make sure your rubber O-ring on the inside is cleaned up just so it can reseal again. Make sure we don't get any dirt inside. Then put your anti-seize on it. Just clean up, make it all look nice. I don't want to get into a brand war, whatever, which is best. All I'm gonna say is I prefer putting Moog or Timken bearings in. So I got myself a Moog off Amazon, 106 bucks, and we're gonna proceed to put it in. Make sure to put your wire on the top side, just how it was before. All right, so next, once we get our dust shield back on, route this properly, which is behind that. And then we're going to put in our nuts or our bolts back in by hand. I want you screwed in a little bit by hand, each one. And we're gonna tighten each one to 137 foot-pounds. All right, so once you get your wiring all plugged in, it's time to tighten that center nut. I put my impact on it, I put it on low. You're gonna grab your biggest pry bar, and then you're going to interlock it like that. That way, when you go to tighten it, it can actually tension. And we're gonna tighten that to 175 foot-pounds. All right, next you're gonna tighten your caliper bracket bolts. I tighten them to 140. Then we're gonna tighten our caliper. I tighten those to, I wanna say 75. And then we're gonna reinstall our wheel and that is tightened to 140 as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.